Whew. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Be Free with Maelia B, and I am Maelia B. Now most of you guys know me because of my recent journey for almost a year in Liberia. I am now returned, and although I was running away from this place, I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys for all of your support. We're almost at 3K subscribers. And today I just wanted to talk about all the things that have been not so much of a transition, but things that I have remembered about being here. And I feel like things that I overlooked, and now I'm just like, okay. And I feel like that comes with, when you leave what you tend to figure out the grass is not always greener on the other side. So I feel like that's where I'm at with life. Some of the things that I, was happy to see, I should say, was the outside culture. And I don't go out like that. I'm really a homebody, but when I do go out, I'm happy to see there's people outside that want to be free, that want to dance for the night, that want to, and I also love, how much all of us are here. All types of black people, not only black Americans, there's Caribbeans, there's Africans, there's, Blasians, the convenience, eating whatever I want. And not that I couldn't do that in Liberia, but it was just the products were different, and I just wasn't used to the taste. Even if you did try to make, stuff that you usually would eat at home, like chicken Alfredo, or just different stuff lasagna, or just things that you would eat at different restaurants and stuff. And when I would try to make some of those things, it would be kind of hard, because when you taste the food, of course I made it right, I used the right ingredients, but when you taste the food, it's just kind of this ain't really hitting I know it to be hitting. And maybe, like I said, that's my American side coming out. I just wasn't able to get used to the different systems. So another thing that I'm happy to see, or that has been something that I overlooked, was just the convenience of getting around. Just yesterday, I went on a city bus to go somewhere, and it was really convenient. I didn't wait long at all at the bus stop or nothing. It was just very, I got to where I was going. I even got where I was going early too. So, and not to say that they don't have that where I was, but it was just the everything, the ventilation system in the bus, and it is cold here. So with that being said, it's just just having that comfortability. If the weather is another way outside, you're able to feel another temperature when you go into a building or you go into a vehicle. What else? A lot of you guys will say I'm entitled, but this is my channel. Go watch somebody else. I don't know why a lot of y'all just decide to still watch me anyway, and you guys disagree with what I'm saying. If you disagree, unsubscribe and block me. Period. Just how easy it is to just come straight here and be all right, I'm putting my daughter in school. Boop. The first week that we came back, my daughter was in school. She's in school now, first grade. She's in first grade now and stuff like that. Instantly we were able to get Medicaid. So if I want to go to the doctor, OBGYN, primary care doctor, pediatric doctor for Nala, I'm able to do that. I scheduled my appointment already. It's covered. I don't got to pay for nothing. I just go to the doctor, Another thing that I had overlooked was, I would say just the everyday privacy. Yeah, the everyday privacy. Right now, all I gotta do is go back inside and lock my door, and I'm chilling in there. It's no extra people It's no, people showing up to my house unannounced. And trust me, somebody actually did show up here at 7 a.m., but did I answer? No. Like, I'm not going to say the dating scene, because the dating scene still is kind of like, but I overlooked the actual, like, courting and dating phase. Like, I kind of missed that. Like, where I was when I was abroad, it was like the moment the man gets your number, he's like, I love you, please. And some of them. But like where I'm at now, it's like they know how to take their time. Like, of course they're gonna approach you and say, how you doing? I feel like you're really beautiful. Maybe we can get to know each other. Let's get each other's number and stuff. And I feel like the talking stages still exist here before you even say I love you. Like, it got to be like a good 3 to 4 months for real, in my eyes. So yeah, like, it was really nice to do that, like, to experience how, everybody kind of takes their time in the dating world here. Of course, they take a little longer than other countries, but that like talking phase is very like crucial, and everyone knows the talking phase here. Like, it's unless you're like a foreigner. Like, I've dated a Haitian man before. He was just coming, and he was like he was like the people where I was at. Like, it was just basically like, yeah, I love you. And like the moment that we started talking, it was like I was his woman already. And a part of me likes that sometimes. No, but like I really appreciate the talking phase, like the dating, courting stages, like being able to just be free. My channel is called Be Free with Maelia B. And I thought that I was going to get more freedom where I was when I was in Liberia. And to be honest, it's like, yeah, you can have that freedom, but people will judge you or not take you serious. And then you're a woman, and it's like very male centered. And it's just a lot. So it's like, yeah, you can do that, but people will look at you weird. So here it's just kind of like, I can be free. I can wear what I want. I can say what I want. I can cuss in public if I wanted, and nobody would look at me crazy. Somebody said, because I made a short basically, or a TikTok video saying, like, I miss coming outside in my robe. And like, we've all come outside in a robe. We've all come outside in a big t-shirt or something. So don't tell me about, it's how you was brought up. Like, no. We've all gone to the grocery store with some sweatpants, some Crocs, and a large t-shirt at least once in our life. I'm not saying I should go, wear my robe to the store. No. But like in the neighborhood, if I'm just going outside to grab the trash can real quick, or get my daughter on the bus quickly, or get her off the bus quickly, like, that's something that hope I don't break my phone. That's something that I seen as normal. It don't say nothing about my class either, to be honest. Certain places that you go, like, I grew up in a very diverse place in Montgomery County, Maryland. So, it was very diverse. Indians, Spanish, white, Black, Caribbean, African. Like, we were all kind of like a mixture, and we all kind of hung out with each other, or sometimes in our own groups, but like we were there. But one thing I do like about where I'm at now is like everybody's Black. You go to the schools, all the kids is Black. Probably like one little Spanish boy, one little white girl. And at first, when I first moved here in 2022, I was like, I don't know if I like this, because I really want my daughter to be in diversity. Like, I want to be in diversity, this and this and this. But like, just with everything that's going on, the Trump administration is, like, there's still a lot of like tension and racism and hatred that still exists. So I feel like even now, like, we definitely need to like bear arms. So I feel like this is a great environment for me at this point, where it's like I can still be with my people. The real estate agent that I'm dealing with is Black too. You know, my lawyer is black. You know, like everybody's just black. There's a lot of black excellence where I'm at. So, okay, so I feel like I overlooked the fact that we have everything here. Like when it comes to the grocery stores, the produce, we have broccoli. We grow broccoli here. We grow strawberries. We grow kiwi. Like we grow different fruits that you can't find in some countries. And where I was, there was no salad. Like you had to really like maybe go to a farmer's market. Maybe somebody will grow it in their, you know, thing, and then you go and you buy your salad, your head of lettuce from them or whatever, romaine lettuce. But it wasn't very common where I was at. We did find lettuce like once, but it was very rare. So yeah, I definitely missed eating like the fruits that I kind of grew up eating here. Yeah, I haven't had strawberries in months. That's crazy. Anyway, so another thing that I overlooked or missed was just like the dollar store. Yeah. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, stuff like that. There, where I was, there wasn't really many places I could go and be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the Dollar Tree and get me a card for so and so mom who died, or you know, I'm just gonna go to the store and just, you know, pick up some affordable face wash, or you know, like just stuff like that. Just like convenient things. Even food is at the dollar store. So I feel like I definitely overlooked that because where I was, like simple things that were $1.25 here were like a good $5. And I get it, you know, the shipping cost and the importation and all of that, which I get. Overlooked and missed the fact that, like, you see how I'm out here holding this camera right here? Nobody's gonna come and steal this out of my hand. Like, and it's not that anybody did that to me where I was, but the people were very afraid. They're like, oh, you need to hold your devices. You need to hold this because they be doing this over here and they be doing that over here. And it's like, okay, well, where can I go? Like, in the bush, in Nimba? Like, I don't know. So, yeah, like, I just feel like everybody is doing everybody's outside like this. You know, and I just missed that. I missed seeing other content creators wherever I'm going. If I'm going somewhere and I see somebody on the camera talking, like I know they're a content creator. If I see, you know, somebody doing something that looks odd or not normal in public, like it's okay for them to do that because this is the land of the free. Like nobody's gonna beat them and nobody's gonna judge them and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just how I felt. That's how I felt where I was. Like it just felt like if you make a certain move or if you say a certain thing out your mouth, like people start looking at you like, oh, we don't know about this girl. So yeah, another thing that I overlooked and missed, I would say, like, I definitely feel like I missed being able to just do my laundry efficiently, you know, and I got really humbled too, because like at the same time I look at us as Americans like, wow, we are really privileged. Like we have everything we need for real in our houses, in our apartments. Like we may say, oh, we struggling, this and that, live in a black neighborhood or, you know, low income family and all this shit, but it's just like we have it good actually. And yeah, so I can't help it that we have it good, but at the same time I missed that, you know, I could just pop my clothes in the washing machine and in the next hour put it in the dryer. DoorDash. I missed Uber Eats, DoorDash. I missed like being around people that don't want nothing from me. And that's not to shade anybody, but I miss I missed it. I missed being around people who just want to be around me, just to be in my company, like who just want to have a conversation with me and sit with me and be like, yeah, so this and this and this happened today. This and this and this. Like, they're not talking to me because they feel like I am going to be their winning ticket, you know? So yeah, I definitely took people for granted here, because although, you know, it is a hostile environment, like, people still just be doing their own thing, and they really, a lot of them don't want nothing from nobody. A lot of them just, you know, they out here grinding. The fact that there are so many programs, free programs for your kids to do sports, free programs for your kids to get food, aid, clothes, like free stuff, like things to do for your kid. They hold free festivals for children and stuff like that on Dia de los Muertos and you know, Halloween, and like just like all these different stuff. And yeah, I really overlooked a lot of the things, because in my mind before I came, I'm like, this is regular. I've seen it all. I've been here. I went to the Coca-Cola factory. I went to the aquarium. I did this. I did that. But at the same time, like, I didn't realize how blessed and lucky I was. And so, yeah, that's why I made this video. If this video resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel in the comments. And keep subscribing. It's a road to 50K. And after we get the 50K, it's a road to 100K. When we get to 100K, it's a road to 1 million subscribers. You feel me? And I believe we can get there. Last year, I was nowhere around my number on YouTube. I wasn't even making money on here. I was just doing videos just because one day I knew that I was going to become a paid YouTuber, and I made that shit come through. Like, I manifested it. It came true. I spoke over my life, and I spoke it into existence, and now here I am, a paid YouTuber with almost 3,000 subscribers, okay? So if you want to know what else is going on in my life, you know, look for my posts, look for my shorts. I will be doing a day in my life. Once I get settled at my job, y'all will see, like, you know, what I do for a living and, like, everything from there. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you on the next video.